Hello everyone, this is Chad Finn and you're watching our debut edition of The Huddle, our brand new high school football show featuring highlights of the top games each week in Eastern Massachusetts. For today, we'll be previewing the season before we get started on our regular Monday afternoon schedule. Be sure to check in each Monday to catch us here talking about the highlights and the upcoming games in Eastern Mass football. So I'm here with high school sports editor Bob Holmes, the man in the jersey, and we're going to tell you all you need to know about the teams and players to watch out for entering week one. Let's start first with training camp and teams to watch out for as the season starts. Of course, a couple of teams are perennial powerhouses, including Everett, Xaverian, and Brockton. Bob, is there one team that stands out more than any other? Is there one you're looking forward more to seeing? Is your wardrobe a clue here?
A little bit, but you have to start with the defending champs. Xaverian has a 15-game win streak. They went undefeated last year. Until proven otherwise, I think they're the team to beat this year. The big question for them is who's going to play quarterback and who's going to step into the shoes that Alex Phelan filled last year and did just a fantastic year, finishing as our Division I Player of the Year. But Xaverian it is for now. Chris Calvanese is supposed to be the heir apparent to the position, and I hope that's how you pronounce it, and I trust that he will throw at least 4 or 5 touchdown passes, so we'll have to talk about him a lot more.
Right.
But he's the guy right now.
There are some other teams that we didn't mention right off the bat that tend to be traditional powers, BC High being one. Is that a team that, again, is going to be one we're talking about for much of the season?
It could be. Before Xaverian, there was BC High, and the Eagles are a very, very strong team. We'll find out real quick. They play Brockton in their opener. That's always a very competitive game. BC High has had the edge in recent years, but we'll find out real quick.
Yeah, it's like the Pats and the Colts opening together or something like that.
Yeah, absolutely. And, it's nice to find out real quick, how strong each team is.
We talked about the great teams and a couple individuals here, but are there some other guys coming to the season who you really expect to be standouts, names that we're going to be talking about over and over again?
Well, the big guy going in is Nick Laspada, who's Bill Ricca quarterback, who's had the tag of the next Tom Glavine for a couple of years, and he's just a junior right now. He was the Massachusetts Player of the Year last year, which was, I thought, kind of odd and really not fair to him, considering that Ryan Izzo from Walpole broke all sorts of records last year. But Laspada got the nod, well-deserved. He's coming off a knee injury, but a lot of people will be watching him and the Indians this year.
Yeah, that sounds, that's another, we mentioned Phelan before, that's another pretty familiar name here in Massachusetts, same for Izzo. How about the top 20 and going even beyond that, the top 100 lists on Boston.com? That sounds like quite an undertaking. Yeah,
and it changes all the time. I made a point of getting my Boxers shirt here, and I was all set to talk about Brockton being #1, but we're going to go with Xaverian. I hope to pick up a Xaverian shirt down the line, but
I think you better.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're expanding it to include the top 100 this year on Boston.com, because it's more than just the Division I schools. There are a lot of teams playing for division championships and trying to get into Super Bowls, and it's not just about the bigger schools.
Well, by my accounting, you're going to need 199 new jerseys anyway. So
that's fine. I could use some new clothes.
Much overdue wardrobe update. He's Boston.com and Boston Globe High School sports editor Bob Holmes, bringing the wisdom in his odd clothing. I'm Chad Finn. Thanks for watching the first edition of The Huddle, and be sure to check out Boston.com/schools for all your updates on high school football throughout the week.